Today is a start to something very new. In the past, I've done Stoneblock, and I love it. I've always enjoyed each Stoneblock mod pack, so I kind of want to try to see how far I can go, while also being more of a warm style. So essentially, what I'm looking for is to just start Stoneblock, do what I normally do and how I normally play, but then kind of go about the game differently. In the past, I've played and I just played. This time, I wanna learn, I wanna play, and I wanna play and I wanna learn new things. So like new farm designs, how to progress in a different way. I want to create more of a warm, cozy feeling place. So instead of a dingy cavern or a dingy cave, I want it to be more like a warm sort of cave. Kind of like the glow caves in recent MC update. So Stoneblock is kind of something that I wanna do. Now I've played Stoneblock a lot, like a lot, and I've learned a lot throughout the time that I played. I've learned how to progress faster than my previous plays. So I've actually played to the point where I've gotten to like basically the end game, which was like the very bottom like uh dark matter and red matter, all that I kind all that kind of thing. And it's really fun, but I feel like I'm always missing something while trying to progress. I play the game, I have fun, but I feel like I'm missing something. And I've never really understood what that is until I've watched other YouTubers play and other content creators play, and they always make these like extravagant um, houses and builds inside of the cave. So instead of having just a traditional cave where it's like hallways and whatnot, it's actually like beautiful houses, or at least like they decorate the cave, they make it look nice. So I think I'm going to do something like that. So, for example, I think we're going to follow a sort of I don't know, like I'm thinking maybe like a hub design. So in the middle, in this main area, will be our quote unquote hub, and this is where we'll probably have our highway or our entrances and exit to the deeper parts of the cave. And then off to the sides will be doorways with hallways going towards um, auto farms and other really cool things, I think. And that kind of just make it a little bit better. Um, and then I'm going to learn as I go and kind of bring you guys along. I think that will be the coolest part is to incorporate what I know and what I don't know, and learn as I go, and just try to see where I can take it and do more than just your traditional stone block play. So obviously you start out with the basics. You gather pebbles, you make a crafting table. So I think our crafting table will actually go in the middle right here. So that this is our central area. And then when we get to the trees, which will be very soon, we'll have to probably start a. Got a trident. That's cool. I really do like the quest rewards. Those are really nice. That's probably why I enjoy this game so much, or this mod pack so much. So now we got a hammer. We can actually kind of chisel out this area a bit more. And I want to keep these arches because eventually I'm going to replace each arch in the like the whole outline. I think like the background wall right here will be a different material. Same with up there, but then these outlines that goes all the way around will be will probably be something else. I'm thinking maybe dark oak or one of the darker um, woods would be really cool. Um, living wood is actually really cool. I think let's see. Yeah, it looks like that's about it for the woods. The um archwood is really nice. Those are really like it's like a grace. So it'll kind of blend in with this, but I think a dark oak or the living wood would probably be best for it. I think that would be kind of cool. And then we can go about changing everything eventually. There we go. Saplings. So with the saplings, we'll be able to actually grow trees. And actually, we got dark oak. Let's see if we can get two more from that, or four of them, and then we'll be able to actually grow the dark oak. We'll need a really big room, but that's fine because dark oak gives a lot of wood. Um, so being able to harvest those will be very, very beneficial right off the bat. So we got a couple more. And then the sad thing is the archwood and the just in general the archwood, they practically look the same. That kind of sucks. So let's see. Let's go this way. We're going to basically carve out this so that we can then make our start to our quote unquote tree farm. And it'll basically be a tree in the middle of the room. Nothing too big. And actually wood, well, it'll be a 4 or 2 by 2. We want it to kind of be even. So we'll probably make a hallway out and then make it two different sizes. So going out will be uneven, but then going side to side or left to right will be even. And we'll probably do, I don't know, 10 blocks. Because I think from each area, or no, because it has to be from the sapling, I think it has to be 4 blocks out each direction so that the tree can grow. I think that's default for every tree. So what we'll probably do is we'll do maybe 12. Um, so essentially what I'm doing is I'm going out left to right. Um, is going to be uneven. And then no, straight ahead will be um, uneven. Left to right will be even. Possibly. I think. Kind of just seeing what I can do to start out with. 'Cause I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find out once we get there. I know most people start their setups with the trees in the middle, which I normally used to do too, but like I said, I wanna do something different, and maybe that different means it takes a little bit longer to get to that point. Which, if that's the case, I'm content with that. I think I'm fine with that. I have created pretty much the perfect setup. So now trees can grow. and we can then do the same on this side. It's pretty nice. It'll definitely help us grow trees and progress. And there we go. So now we got two areas so we can grow dark oak. We got a pretty much unlimited amount of dark oak. I think we will probably keep this design right here. Just it. I don't think we're gonna add more. I think we're gonna just keep it like this until we can get like automation going. Then we'll probably line the walls with some wood stuff and decoration, and then actual automation, which will be really cool. I've created my little andesite entrance, I guess I could call it. It's just simply a ladder going down to the andesite section, and then it'll keep going down to deep slate and so on. But for now, I think that'll do, and that'll help us kind of progress a little bit faster. And it's in the middle of our little hub area. We'll be moving that stuff to a more permanent section at some point. I think because our walls are so close right here, when we go this way and that way, we'll probably go in one, and then we'll have some kind of maybe the chickens down the wall. So you can actually get passive chickens or passive resources with the chickens. It takes a little bit of progression, quite a bit of material. Um, you essentially have to craft it with the mechanical crafter. Really cool stuff. But then you can actually get automated material like nether cords, logs, and then you can breed those chickens together to get these different chickens. I mean, you can literally get pretty much every single resource you ever need. Diamonds, emeralds, even netherite, which is the biggest one, obviously, is to progress to netherite. Um, Generally, I skip netherite and I go straight to the obsidian armor, because obsidian armor is stronger than netherite armor. Like if you look at the chest plate, 12 armor, plus 5 armor toughness, and then plus 2 knockback resistant. Whereas the netherite, let's see, plus 8, plus 3, and plus 1. So you definitely get more with the obsidian, which is better. It does take a bit more to get because you have to get the dust, and you have to use one of these the what is it? The infusers. So it does take some time for sure. It's more like a pre-mid game, I think, but it's one of the best armor you can get pre like bosses and whatnot. And generally, I get that armor before I even start adventuring out to like the logger. Just I apologize, I'm tired. But the longer farther out areas going out. In the recent uh, journal entry, I I I streamed and the content was there, but for some reason something happened with the video, sadly. So I have to kind of go through of what we did in the stream, which is just essentially me showing off what we did. So to start off with, we still have the trees, but we started kind of working towards the automation uh, component of things. So I had a farm here at one point, and I got water because I got a cauldron. Um, I now have a potato growing. It's not a lot of food, but it'll work. Right now there's nothing in it because I already ate them. And then the automation side of things. So I started working on the millstone and then the press so that I can then start producing material like like redstone and all the other fun things. And then I have it connected to a hopper so it's automatic. And then we started working on the encased fans. There are water wheels connected to these that produce our different things. So the cleaning, I call it the cleaning machine, and the heater. So we got the cleaning machine and the heater, and then this will be for the soul fire. That'll be nice. And then we have a small little cobblestone gen connected to a little iron auto hammer into our gravel, and we can literally just pop this right on top. Let's see if I can do it right on top there. Nope. Let's see. Trying to see if I can actually like drop it. Yeah. So we just automatically do that. It pops in here and it's automatic. Really nice. And then we had this setup, and this is really nice. So in the past, I used to do it where if you put down a pressure plate right in front of the source, so the water or the lava, and then a block in front of that, and then I used to put the material down and just let it do its thing. Now it's effective in the sense of it allows you to do like stacks upon stacks of one material or whatever, and it pops out all the material that you can gain from it, kind of like that. But this seems to be a bit more cleaner. It allows for you to kind of control how much material is being popped out at a time. And so I use the depots, and it just holds it, and it works. It's really nice. My buddy actually was playing one day and showed me that he has this setup, and I'm like, it's actually that's really cool. So we had this setup, and then we started working on our different sections. So we got the hub or the middle of everything. We have our hallways branching off, and I'll talk about that in a second. And then we have our hub. And this branching off straight ahead, straight ahead here, this way, and this way. And ideally, what I would like to do is keep this going. On my stream, I actually talked about having this kind of like Skyrim dungeon. If you ever played Skyrim, it's really fun. And it basically has all these dungeons that have, not big, always. And then they have like circle area or square area. And then branches off to another section. I like that idea. And so I kind of wanted to keep that going. So we have that, and then over here, we have our crop area. Now, originally it had a normal crop farm, and then I was growing potatoes on that. Finally got enough clay to get the plot nuts. And I was like, I just remember this is on a hop. So it's not going to go for just. That's fine. Totally forgot about that. That's fine. We'll add that to it. But yeah, so then over here will be our next section. And, well, we'll probably go a little bit more longer. And then we'll do another pop. And that will branch off. I know they're before, but I like all pops. So, we're going to do that. That's what's in this. And then we're going to start progressing towards automatic tree farms and getting more materials, so we'll actually get more auto hammers, and then we'll also set it so we can get automatic resources. I think what I want to do is probably go off this side, maybe actually start it a little bit here, go this way, and this will be our chicken coop area. And our chicken coop area will have automatic chicken and resources. I think that would be nice. So that's everything that we worked on. And I think that maybe we'll try to get somewhat of a chicken stuff going on. But before we can get the chicken going, I have to get the Russian wheel, which means I have to get the mechanical crafters, and that means I need brass, which is just ink copper that's really simple to make. And then I need to get the polished rose quartz, which is just redstone and quartz. The downside is it's redstone and quartz. So it's going to be a process. I think I'm going to get the material off camera, so you guys don't have to sit through the process of doing it. It's a very tedious process. It takes forever. But I think we'll do that. And then press forwards, getting a crushing wheel. I think I'll set it for the autographers. I forgot what they're called. I've just seen them. That's just awesome. They're mechanical crafters. I think the mechanical crafters are going to be set up probably this morning right here. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm trying to think. I might put these man right here with the autographers here. Connected to that, maybe. But we'll probably do something like that so that because I don't want it to be as well. I want my cameras to be as well. With the production line doing. Like, I'm not gonna be. I think the long is like 6 feet or 6 blocks. 6 feet. But yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And move on to chickens once we get a Russian chicken. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the creature. And if you did, feel free to hit leave me a like, maybe a comment, maybe put down on something you'd like to see me do in the future or soon. And I see something put in the video. I'm really open to any kind of design, ideas. This is really fun. I enjoy it a lot. I've always played Stoneblock. I've played it many years. I played each Stoneblock version, and honestly, Stoneblock 3 to me is by far. But I enjoyed it. So I hope you guys did as well. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.